Solo on the river in my flip-flops today. At the moment, we're wind-free. Forecast says chance of storms, but our forecast up here in these mountains says chance of storms almost every day. But right now, at 1:45, I'm feeling good. I did take a water temperature, however, and we have dropped all the way down to 54. I assume because of these colder evenings getting down into the 40s. So I'm sure that these cutthroat are going into their fall transition, which is fine because it means the October caddis is right around the corner, and they will make the trout will make the adjustment to the chillier water, and they'll be rising to dry flies again. I picked a short drift today. If I take my time and hit all my spots, I imagine I'll take 4 or 5 hours to do it. And the nice thing about that is if the conditions change, I can simply pull up the anchor and be at the launch in no time. Not many things as peaceful as drifting down the river and hearing those little waves splashing on the glass. And hey, I'm fishing. Fishing the old 3-weight today, and it feels really nice in my hand. Fishing this awesome drop-off where I've anchored up. Had some real success the other day. I'm a little concerned about that 54-degree reading on the thermometer. Had a couple of little guys come up and whack at my hopper pattern, and but I'm wondering if the big guys are a little put off by the drop in temperature, but only time will tell. And it is only noon, and I've got all day. That is awesome. I just did a 180 and threw at the bank instead of that beautiful shelf I'm looking at. It's behind me now. And a big cutthroat came up in a real lazy way. And he's not fighting super hard for his size, but he is a very nice fish. I'm trying to get him on the reel. All right, there we go. He's wondering, what in the hell did I just do? Yeah, he was hanging out in the shallows. All right. That fish has a lot of length to him. Let's see if we can get the camera on that. He was pretty lazy in his fight, to be honest. And he knows he ought to know he's going back. If I can just get the fly out. Well, let's go ahead and handle him like we normally would. Easy, boy. Now you're all active, of course. Pop that fly out of there. Alright. He's good. Shit, gotta be 17, 18 inches. And he's back. Nice. Just a little guy. But he's a better fighter than that bigger fish just before him. Yeah, that was a crazy thing. So I was casting out here to this shelf. Made a lot of good drifts through there. Just had the little guys coming up and whacking it. And I turned around and looked behind me. Plenty of distance to the bank, and I made that cast in there, and he just lazy came off a rock and took it. The bigger fish, that is. This was more of a conventional deal. Ooh, just a little guy, but definitely purebred cutthroat. Whoops. Come here, buddy. It's your moment in the camera's eye. You can tell by the spots, very few ahead of the dorsal and really nothing below the lateral line. Whoops. I don't think the camera was picking up on that. Take those guys all day long. Whoa. We've got a hot one on. He's got to be significantly bigger. Wow. Wow. He is way down there in this hole. I can always pull up the anchor, but I think we're gonna fight him from here for now. My feeling is this is a spectacular fish, so I turned back around and was fishing the ledge that treated me right the other day. And turns out he was there the whole time. And he is the polar opposite of that lazy fish that I just landed. This guy has all the strength in the world, and he's using it. I only got part of that run on the video. And remember, I'm on my 3-weight. This fish had every reason to get off. I spazzed out and wow. He is testing my He is testing my 4X. When I got him over into this calmer water, holy cow. Am I gonna have to pull up the anchor, or will he tire out now? And it's funny, this, oh, I'm in my backing. Holy cow. I'm just gonna let him tire himself out a little bit, but very gingerly get back on my fly line. Holy cow. So he is right now in the deepest part of this hole. I know from many drifts through here that it is upwards of 10 feet deep in that deep green pocket you can see over there. Now fortunately, I don't think there's anything he can wrap me around that is submerged in there, but I'm making zero headway with this guy. And he is challenging both my 3-weight as well as my 4X tippet at the end. I don't want to chase him because I have more fish to catch in this beautiful little stretch right here. But he is just overpowering me. I have, so on this 3-weight, I have an Able TR1, which is a great reel. It's been with me for years and years. And because it's a lightweight reel, it doesn't have any drag system. So this is just the old palm or the old fingers. But he is bulldogging in the bottom of that hole. I feel like I can get him out of there if I'm patient. He is not a happy camper. But I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say this is the strongest fish that I've hooked on a dry fly in this, my home stream. And he is just still head shaking and bulldogging and everything else. But I have my limitations because of the gear in hand. I cannot horse this guy at all. Okay. Still on my backing, but making headway. Oh, I just felt my fly line come through the guides, so that's a positive. There it went through my fingers. We are on the fly line. Net is ready, but we got a long ways to go. Oh, he's getting back out into that current again. I had him in this slackish water over here. Wow. Still head shaking. Oh, I see him now. He came up close to the surface. I'm wondering if there's a chance he's foul hooked. Either way, he's a very nice cutthroat, but I wonder if there's a chance he's hooked on a fin, which led to this epic fight out of him. That happens, but we'll just stay patient and hopefully we find out. We're making headway. He's getting tired. Wow. And even this close now, he's got the strength to just go deep and wear me out. I've only seen him from a long distance, so I can't even make a guess to his size. He's still trying to stay in that current. That's not the sign of a fish that's all tired out. So who knows, another run might be forthcoming. All right, I see my leader. Oh, he's just a big, beautiful cutthroat. And I think he's hooked in the mouth. Holy cow. This may be the biggest, oh yeah, I think this is the biggest cutthroat I've ever seen in this river. On a 3-weight nonetheless. Look at that. He's tired, but he's smart enough to keep his head pointing down, which makes it harder to guide him toward the net. If only he knew he's going back. Oh my God, this is a monster. Oh, that was close. I had my drag hand on the... All right, here we go. We're gonna land this guy. Look at that big, beautiful fish. Holy smokes, I hope the camera is picking this whole thing up. Oh! I went to pick him up and it was just too heavy from the handle, so I need to grip it a little bit closer to the fish. Simple physics. Oh, God. I am outmatched as far as the gear. All right, heads up. We should get him now. Definitely took it deep. Oh, holy hell. That is the biggest cutthroat I've ever seen, other than Lahontan's. Let's keep him in the sunshine. Oh my gosh, I don't know how much of that fight we got, but that's the biggest cutthroat I've ever seen in this river. And I'm even going to sacrifice the fly to save the fish if I have to. That is just ridiculous. I am absolutely in shock. All right, you're going back. I just gotta get organized here and get that hook out of your mouth. All right. We're gonna get a measure on you too. Look at the size of that cutthroat. I don't know if the camera can possibly do justice to that guy, but we're gonna keep it running. This is literally a steelhead sized cutthroat. I can hardly grab him this way. Look at the size of that guy. All right, I'm gonna hold you in the water here and hopefully be able to get a little more camera action on you. There he goes. Oh. So by the time you hear this or see this ending part of the video, you will have witnessed that behemoth of a westslope cutthroat that I was lucky enough to catch. And the funny part is I'm kind of making a beeline for the launch now. Made pretty short work of my other holes on this drift, in part because I have a dude from Colorado behind me in his drift boat, and I'm so excited to see the video and chop it up and make my latest installment of the Cutthroat Chronicles. And at the same time, I want to leave that best water for the guy I talked to for quite a while on the launch, who is camped out, I believe, with his wife down here at the takeout. So I already had the idea to tie up a couple of flies this evening and share them with him. Sounds like he's on an open-ended camp out, and what a great place to be, camped out right by the takeout, where your other half of your party can bring the truck back down in the morning. And I think I'll do a little, I'm sure the wind is making the microphone sound bad, but I think I'll do a little recon with this fella. Didn't get his name yet, but I think I'll show him on the satellite image where he should spend most of his time on this shortish drift, because hey, you gotta share the wealth, right? But my biggest driving force, of course, in making the decision to just be done fishing today, well, in part the wind started blowing, but mostly it's that I'm looking forward to seeing this video and seeing what pictures I can capture from the video of that truly special cutthroat caught on September 13th, 2023.